Hey Sagittarius, what's up? Welcome to your April reading. I hope you're all doing very, very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get some insight, guidance, see what you can expect for the month of April 2025. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. And let's get right on into your reading. Also, thank you guys so much for 63,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful for you. Whether you are returning here, welcome back, or you're new, welcome to the channel. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And let's get into your messages, Saggy. We have the Bat as your first card out. Talk about big old change and transformation. You letting some things go, making some space. I love it. We have the Dragonfly. Let's get one more for Sagittarius, the month of April 2025. What is going on? Cobra and Butterfly. Nice. So yeah, you guys are going through some significant changes. Your perspective on some situation is changing for the better. I feel here your emotions could be kind of fluctuating, or you know, it just seems that based off what you're learning or finding out, or as a situation develops, your emotions and your thoughts are going to become more aligned, more streamlined is what I'm hearing. Right now, there's a lot in your life that is shifting. There's a lot in your life that's changing. There's a lot that you're having to surrender to, and it can be kind of crazy. It can kind of be intense. It can kind of be a little scary, but honestly, everything that's happening right now is for your highest good. It is happening to help assist you to your best freaking life. And with the Bat out here, it's really just allowing you to adapt and embrace this change. And like, this is a card that represents you're in the transition of a pivotal period in your life. This is some significant stuff. It's necessary that you're going through this. But I would like to pass on the message that the darkest hours, it's near dawn. Like, you're so freaking close. You're on the verge of this new day. And may the light get brighter and life feel happier and just more freer, you know? So yeah, it's intense stuff. With the Dragonfly, this is all about your perception. This is all about how you view the world, how you see what information that you have, and how that influences your overall emotional well-being. And it is just showing that a situation that's very cloudy or confusing is becoming more clear as the days go on. We are moving out of eclipse energy. We're moving out of the retrograde energy. Right now, Venus is still retrograding, Mercury is still retrograding, but towards the middle of the month, we're going to be clearing out of a lot of this confusion and distorted energy, so that's good, which tells me that there's going to be a lot of like eye-opening events or realizations. It's just going to give you like closure that you maybe need, because sometimes the Bat talks about endings. Some of you, there's closure or answers that you finally have found or you're about to discover, but it just seems like you can shed those layers, you can let go, you can allow this new form to take place, this new life to take place. With the Cobra, this could be lessons that you're learning through a person who's come into your life to help your soul ascend and transition and evolve as a person. So, you know, this could represent somebody going back to school even. Sometimes the Cobra represents a teacher. It may be a literal teacher, a professor. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe that's your career, something that you are interested in going to become. Or this is representing a person in your life who is a teacher, a soul teacher, here to help you grow and learn and ascend. So who knows? Very interesting. The cards that came out is red, blue, red. And then at the bottom, we have the Butterfly, which is really just showing how much you're changing and growing and having to adapt. Some of you, there's changes in your job. Some of you, there's changes in a relationship or commitment. Something that you have a lot of love for is changing. The love you have is shifting or changing. Wow, Phoenix is underneath that. Scorpio also had this card come out, and we have the Bee. It's showing that, well, your effort is paying off. Your dedication, your consistency is truly paying off, Saggy. Keep it up. You are getting the desired outcome or the desired results. So keep that up. Keep that up, right? Trust the process. You're doing a damn well. Great job. And I'm here applauding you. I'm congratulating you, and I'm excited to see how this reading transforms and evolves. And I don't feel drawn to that deck. I'm actually going to use this one. All right, I'm going to put this over here. Let's get into your messages. Sagittarius, the month of April 2025. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. So what do they need to know, look out for, be aware of? I think this deck is ready. Alright, Saggy, what's happening? We have, oh wow, we got a lot. We got 4 cards, a stack. We're going to take it. We have 8 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, okay? There's something that you're restless about here, or this is an energy that's around you, or attached to you, or connected to you. 3 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. First of all, let's just talk about these two, and I'll talk about these afterwards. But this is definitely anticipating something big that's coming in. You could be anticipating some sort of news, hearing for some sort of outcome, a conversation that you're anticipating to have, but there is a lot of this mental trapped, I can't quite see what's gonna happen, I'm trying to prepare, but where is this headed, or what is going to happen after this? Like, it's hard to kind of predict what's going to happen, and it feels a little nerve-wracking. This feels a bit anxious. This feels a bit stuck, or even blindsided, possibly, or you're worried you're going to be blindsided or unprepared. Whew, okay. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. This shows a positive outcome, I would say. A positive outcome. There's someone here who has a lot of love or care or compassion and patience. There is a reciprocation here with the 6 of Pentacles. If this is somebody here that you are interacting with on a personal level, they respect your boundaries, you respect theirs. If this is more business related, it does seem here that your values and goals align and can really succeed and flourish together. It seems here, whatever that you're worrying about, whatever you're stressing about, or you're nervous or anxious, restless about, you can lay that to rest. You can lay this to rest. And very soon in the near future, you're about to receive good news about this. And you're gonna be like, oh my god, why was I so worried? Why was I so stressed? Why was I so anxious? This is great. There's love here. I love this place. I love this job. I love this person. I'm so happy that like this is happening. Like, you know, that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is that your whole energy, you didn't really expect this, or you are probably thinking more glass half empty, assuming the worst case scenario. But I'm here to say, yo, Saggy, it goes better than you expected. It blows your mind. And so this kind of goes back to what we're saying with the dragonfly and the cobra. This is helping you learn to challenge those fears, challenge those doubts, challenge those negative perspectives or attitudes that you have, because what you think about, you do bring about. You can shape your own reality and your destiny by just your own thoughts and your perspective, perception, all that stuff, right? So I see something good coming in. There may actually be some sort of money that you what was I gonna say? Sorry, slipped down my brain. There may be some sort of like refund or money that was owed to you, or someone that borrowed money. It's like they're giving it back. Maybe it was like a long time coming, months or even years. Maybe you gave up, or you thought that this was never gonna happen. So your hope has been restored, or okay. And let me see if there's anything at the bottom. Page of Wands, the Temperance, and 6 of Wands. Yeah, and 3 of Swords. Okay, what's that about? Oh my goodness, Page of Cups. Alright, so there's a lot I'm getting here. First of all, definitely good news. Definitely good news coming to you, Saggy. You might also be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. We are officially in Aries season. We have a lot of planets in Aries, and Neptune moved into Aries just recently. That's a very significant transit for the collective and worldwide. We may not feel it so much on like a personal level, although it depends on your personal aspects. Because for yeah, it depends. It depends where you have Aries, and if you have anything being okay. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. But we got a lot of interesting energy that is kind of, it's almost just exploding, or a bit dramatic, a bit intense, but yet rightfully placed, or nicely orchestrated, because it's showing here that you've been very patient and you've been allowing, you haven't been forcing, you've just been working your magic, focusing on you, healing, resting, recovering. There's just some massive achievement though. Temperance and 6 of Wands. You knew that with your patience and with your determination that you would succeed, that you would thrive, that you would flourish. There are people who have a lot of like respect and gratitude for you, Saggy, how you show up, your integrity, your consistency, your positive attitude. Although at times, yeah, 8 of Swords, you might be very overwhelmed or nervous, but do you give it off? I would say you don't. I would say if you're in the 8 of Swords mode, people can't tell. Or you have a good way to kind of, on the outside, you look very calm, cool, collected, but inside you're like, ah, but like no one could even tell. Most likely, most people can't even tell. But yeah, there's some sort of good news here. It's going to cheer you up. It's going to like really help you heal. We have the 3 of Swords and the Page of Cups. You might be receiving some sort of apology here, or there's some sort of justice for the pain and suffering you went through. This was a long time coming. 7 of Pentacles. This was, for some, this was like months or even years in the making. So, okay, let's keep going. What can my Sagittarians expect in the month of April? I think this deck is ready. Messages for Sagittarius. Say no more. Say no more. All right, we got these 2 that fell out on this stack from earlier, and then we have this solo card. So let's see what these are. Page of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so last time we seen the Page of Cups was behind the 3 of Swords, and that's why I was like, okay, there could be someone apologizing, or there's some sort of justice, or you know, there's healing taking place, maybe even forgiveness taking place. So the Page of Page of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles is someone who's wanting to work on things, and they're expressing their, like, what their intentions are. Someone's intentions becoming very clear, and their intentions seem to be that they want to build something or fix something, mend something. Let's see what this card is. 7 of, oh my god, look, it's the 7 of Pentacles that we saw a little while ago. All right, that was something you were anticipating, or I said it was like a long time coming, for some months or even years. Yeah, so that's wild. Someone is very patient, or not waiting, but in a way, like patiently, I would say, giving you time to grow, or giving you time to yourself, or time like, there's a patient energy. It's consistent, it's dedicated, and with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like this little person, they're happily admiring their garden and the beautiful trees and flowers, and they know that what they want will come to them with time. And so this person's saying, like, there's no pressure at all. So it's a very this seems very easygoing. Very easygoing. Notice though, one thing I just noticed, we go from the 8 of Pentacles to the 7. So there is a bit of a backsliding of energy where someone's putting in all this effort, and then, okay, now let me ease off the gas. Kind of like if you were pedaling a bike, right? You're pedaling, and then you just stop pedaling, and you just let the wheels take you a bit, and you don't have to pedal for very much. You just kind of let that, all the effort you put into pedaling and getting those tires going and spinning, and then you can just like, okay, ease and just let the wheels take you for, you know, a few meters, few feet forward, or however long. I actually got the image of a longboard, or skateboard. Anybody who does that, I used to do that as a teen. I haven't done that in so long. I should revive that this year. That was fun. But same thing. It's like when you're standing on the board and you're like pushing with one leg, or you're kind of like pushing against the ground, and then you like pivot and you let the board just like carry you for a bit. And then same with like a scooter. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, you know, put in the work. And then, okay, let me ease off the gas. Let me just let this rest. Like, make dough, you know? You ever need dough or bread or pizza dough? you gotta punch it down a few times and let it rise. And then maybe punch it another time, let it rise. You know, it's kind of like that. Like, it feels like it's just no pressure, take your time. No pressure. It feels chill. It feels very chill. Whoever this is, very chill. So again, that going back to the Eight of Swords, because that was one of the first cards we've seen, it's like, I don't think you need to worry too much, Saggy. Or if you're worried right now, please take a deep breath, because whatever that you're thinking, like if you're thinking something bad's gonna happen, something opposite is going to happen. It's going to be great. So if you're thinking like something real bad is gonna happen here, the actual opposite. So whatever extreme, it's like going to whatever the opposite of your bad thought is, like that's what's gonna happen. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. We have a Knight of Swords also at the bottom, indicating that there's like this fast, rapid movement. There could be some sort of news, which we did kind of see that earlier, some sort of good news or a conversation or an invitation perhaps. This is very unexpected, or it comes in just suddenly. We have the Fool, and then we have the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so let me look at this for a second. Empress, the Four of Swords. Okay, you just, honestly, Sagittarius, I think you just need some time to rest and just get your energy, because there's something new coming in, and I think this would be good for you. You just have a lot on your plate. Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands, you have a lot on your plate. There's a lot that you're carrying. You're just not quite sure, how can you swing this? How can you make this a priority? Or how can you fit this into your routine or your life or tomorrow? Like, you know, there's a lot that you're already trying to sort through and carry, and you know, it can be a lot. Your hands are already very full, and then there's like another thing to add to the list, and you're just like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, Jade. I just don't know if I can take on another thing. Even if it's something really good, even if it's something really awesome and happy and positive right now, just because you got a lot on your shoulders, or you just kind of feel stuck or trapped. Eight of Swords, right? It just, we have the Empress and the Four of Swords, which tells me that whatever this is, I do think it would be successful. I do think this early spring, which we are in, I do feel that there's like good development here. But with the Four of Swords, it is saying that you are needing to rest. And also, I didn't even mention this earlier when we seen the bee. I did not mention this, but burnout is such a big thing. Physical exhaustion. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you maybe go to bed earlier. Make sure that you're taking care of your overall well-being. Get a good night's rest. Maybe you need some new pillows. I know I do. Yo, comment down below if you know a good place. If you know a good place, or if you have a link or a website that sells really good pillows. Personally, you know the hotel pillows that are like fluffy? I love a pillow like that. But I get so overwhelmed, and I don't know like where to go. And like, I think it's probably better to get it in person. But like, if someone has a recommendation, comment down below, because sleep, where is that Four of Swords? Sleep is so important, because if we don't get a good night's sleep, it is hard to function. It is hard to take on the day. It is hard to even just take on like our regular duties. Like, even sometimes paying the bills, doing some simple math can be like, I can't even think, like, you know? So make sure you invest in your sleep and your overall well-being, right? And if you need to get new blankets or new pillows, do so. There's your confirmation or reminder, because I resonate with that message. I resonate with that. All right. Where are we at? 19 minutes? Not too shabby. Nothing too crazy so far. This month seems pretty chill. Pretty chill. So maybe let's just dive in a bit deeper and see why all this is here. Starting off with that Eight of Swords, let's see what are you so worried about? Are you feeling trapped or stuck, or like there's no way to get out of a position that you're in, and you feel very like backed up into a corner? Let's see here. Like you're missing something. There's something that you may, like, you know, if you're making a list to go get like groceries, and like there's something that you're missing, you're like, I swear there's something I'm forgetting. What am I forgetting? Right? That could be the energy of this Eight of Swords. Like you feel like you're forgetful, or brain fog. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Sagittarius? So 2 of Pentacles in the reverse with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you need to get grounded. Honestly, it's so hard to hear your intuition when you do not feel grounded. And right now with the King of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles reverse, this is a very lopsided, ungrounded, unearthed energy. I would suggest like take a walk out in nature, walk on the ground barefoot, do some grounding exercises, hug a tree, get away from like the hustle bustle of everyday life and the city lights and all the cars and traffic. Like go, if you can, try to go somewhere that's like you and nature, you and earth, you and just your own energy. Don't even bring your phone, although don't get lost. I don't know if you live near a forest, don't get lost or eaten by a bear. But you know, let me see. I'm also getting another thing from this, and what is this? I just knocked this back. Six of Swords. Okay, good. See, I know this was my fault. I knocked this card. Technically, the card maybe wasn't supposed to come out, but it's showing that you're gonna move through this whole nervousness, anxiousness. It's very temporary. It's very short-lived. But what I was gonna say is that you might even be overthinking a decision or overanalyzing a situation. You're getting so up in your head and indecisive, or yes and no and yes and like, you know, and it's just because you need to get grounded. What are you needing to prioritize here? Okay, why is the Eight of Swords here? Yeah, you keep changing your mind. It happens. Eight of Swords. Maybe you need more information with the Emperor. You are in control of the situation. King of Swords at the bottom, which shows that you actually seem to have a good grasp of the situation, the overall thing. Like, you just need to trust yourself. You need to stop doubting yourself, Saggy. Okay, we have Aries energy here to help support you, and this is now where you need to stand the fuck up. You need to rise up, and you need to ask yourself, what are you so afraid of? You are protected, you are secure, you are safe. The Emperor is somebody who is hardworking. They know that they're capable. They can make anything they want a reality. It just requires a little bit of effort, or, well, not a little, you know, good amount of effort. All right. Are you feeling like a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility here? Like the whole world is in your hands and you just don't want to drop it? You might be feeling clumsier than usual. So slow down. Slow the fuck down. King of Swords, 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. You feel like there's people you can't trust, but I'm here to say, 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers, you can trust these people. I think you can unless I see otherwise in this reading, I think you can trust these people. Look at this, with the Knight of Cups and the 3 of Cups, you got great connections, new love, perhaps romance, people who want to spend time with you, people who want to bond with you, connect with you, get to know you, spend time together. The King of Swords, you're like, I don't know. King of Swords, 8 of Swords, you're like, can I trust these people? I don't know. I don't feel stable. I don't feel safe. So if someone's making you feel that way, maybe you shouldn't be around them, but you know, no self-sabotaging here. Maybe you're needing to just like have a serious talk, or maybe do you feel like someone's not taking you serious here? 8 of Pentacles and the Lovers, what I'm hearing, it's like screaming out loud. It's like, give your relationship a chance. Give your relationship a chance. All right, what's this 3 of Wands about? Why is the 3 of Wands here? So like, let's see, what are you anticipating, or what's coming towards you? What's coming towards Sagittarius? Why is the 3 of Wands here? You might be seeing 333. Why is the 3 of Wands here for Sagittarius? 3 of Pentacles. And we also have this card flipping out, 7 of Pentacles, double confirmation. Okay, so it's just telling me that there's much needed time, patience, cooperation here. There's this development that you've been expecting. Yeah, there's something here can we get more on this? Because I'm like, what is this? Tell me this 3 of Wands. There's like a blueprint that you're reviewing, or certain plans you're making with these people. Knight of Swords. What's this Knight of Swords? 10 of Cups. This tells me this is like a positive shift, or 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Moon. Something becoming official or concrete, or like an actual contract that's being written in stone, or becoming official. Like, it seems here things are actually going to be picking up for you, Saggy. So, let's hold this card up too. This Three of Wands, you've been expecting there to be some sort of development, and you have been waiting for this, or you've been waiting for the right time, the right moments, the right opportunity, the perfect chance. There's no such thing as perfect, but whatever. And then, like, finally, from the Seven of Pentacles is more of like, it's like a slower development. Even the Three of Pentacles is like, it's taking time, planning. You need to kind of check in with the people around that are involved and see where they're at, getting opinions, getting, you know, maybe even advice, doing more research, right? Now, all of a sudden, from in this, okay, let's plan and prep, and let's make sure that this is what we want to commit ourselves to. Then the Knight of Swords comes in and be like, okay, let's fucking go. Let's speed up the process, man. Let's get things rolling. So then we have the 10 of Cups underneath that, the Hierophant, and then the Moon. So this could definitely be around the full moon in Libra, which is on the 13th of April, but it could definitely happen much sooner. We just had that solar eclipse in Aries, so that's going to be, you know, as the energy is lingering, we're exiting out of the eclipse portal, but this is a time where new beginnings are definitely on the horizon for us, and it does seem like there's some of you're moving. There's like a new home, or maybe a new family member, or not even necessarily like new family member, but maybe there's like an animal that you're adopting, or like a rescue animal for some of you. It was like unexpected, or just like right place, right time kind of thing. The Hierophant is definitely bringing in contracts, commitments, and that this is something that screams longevity, a promise to be made. Yeah, like some of you, you're signing a contract for your new home or new car, or like this seems like it's something that's going to greatly benefit you and other people too. Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups, a lot of love here. There's so much love. Some of you could be getting married as well, or like, are you planning a wedding or planning this big event? Oh my goodness. Comment down below if that's you. Where's my invite? I'm just kidding. Congrats though. Congrats if that's you. Six of Pentacles. Let's see what this is. Six of Pentacles. There's fairness. There's balance. There's like, it's very equal. If you're making some sort of agreement, you guys are finding a way to make things very fair. I have a tickle in my nose and I'm trying to ignore it and it's making me crazy. Ah! Six of Pentacles for Sagittarius. We have the Moon. So, like I said, we just had that solar eclipse. We have the full moon in Libra coming up on the 13th. This is also an energy where it's like there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of. We have 10 of Wands coming out here. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. I don't know about this, y'all. I don't know about this. Maybe I'll quickly run through it in a second. This fell out on the Knight of Cups, and then we have this one and this one. So hold on, before I even flip those over, let me just talk about this. Right? Remember how earlier it's like it looked like you had a lot on your plate and you just were like, okay, this is great, but how am I gonna add this onto the load I'm already carrying? I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm drained, I need a break, I need to sleep, I need new pillows. Right? The Moon and the 10 of Wands is really showing like you need a plan. You need to plan something out, which that goes back to what we seen earlier with the 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that you aren't quite able to see just yet. And I'm wondering if it's because with this 10 of Wands, you got some loose ends you got to clear up. You got some unfinished business to tidy up. There's some things that maybe you've been suppressing emotionally that you may need to feel, to heal, you may need to vent, you may need to express, you may need an outlet, right? If we're talking just about you, the Moon and the 10 of Wands can be representing a lot that you are just pushing down subconsciously, pushing away. You don't think about it during the day. It probably creeps up at night or in your dreams, but it's a very tired energy. This feels very tired, very sleepy, very lethargic, very, like, I almost feel like I can yawn. So let's not tap too much into that energy. think you could just be very tired or exhausted. So let's see this. We have the Chariot and the Eight of Swords reversed, which, okay. I love to see that. Look at you overcoming the obstacles, overcoming the doubts, becoming more confident, getting out of your own head, getting out of your own way, right? We've seen that earlier with that Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles reversed, King of Pentacles reversed. You were ungrounded, you were kind of questioning, going back and forth, changing your mind, and you're coming out of that. Yes, we love to see it. There is a blockage being removed. There is a weight being removed. There is some sort of burden that's been lifted, a mental burden or something that just allows your mind to finally be at peace or be restful. Like, and sometimes you can't get a good night's sleep when you have a lot on your mind either, right? Hard to shut your brain off. I understand. Maybe you need to get into some kind of meditative practice. Okay, and then we have these four, and this fell out specifically on the Knight of Cups. So let's look at it together. We have, put it away. Okay, what is this, y'all? Oh my God, I look at the screen. Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Ten of Swords, and the Devil. Whew. Okay, that's intense stuff, yeah, that you're working through, because Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Look at how you're working through these intense emotions. So that, you know what? This just goes back to what I was saying earlier. The Dragonfly, and how I was like, okay, your feelings and emotions probably on a wave, ups and downs, and just having to roll with it, right? I'm seeing that. I'm definitely seeing that. Holy crap. So your work may be a big distraction for you at this time, kind of taking your mind off of the emotional things or challenges or even loss or loneliness that you've been feeling. The Eight of Pentacles is first of all, this combination, you're working through the pains and the maybe some of you haven't been suffering. Okay, damn. Yeah, Ten of Swords, Devil. Yeah, I guess so. There has been some unhealthy coping mechanisms that you're putting to an end, right? You recognize, okay, this isn't helping me. This isn't getting to the root of the problem. This is just like a temporary fix. I want something permanent. I want something long-term. I want to really, truly free myself from this. So you're going to be putting an active foot down, like you're putting active effort towards freeing yourself or removing some sort of toxic. And since this fell out on the Knight of Cups, this could be someone here who's helping you work through it. Like maybe this is through like a loved one, someone who's just supporting you and being like a solid rock, a good friend, a good partner, just being there for you, giving you comfort, giving you just like a safe spot. Another thing we could get from this combination, or like how these cards fell out on this Knight of Cups, there may have been someone that you were romantically involved with, or you had a lot of love for, and then it just, shit happened. There was some sort of big fat ending, possibly got very messy, and it caused a lot of pain and trauma, and you're just trying to like recover from that. There's a couple ways we could look at this energy, but regardless, the Chariot with the Eight of Swords in reverse, I see you're in this process of liberating and freeing yourself from all this intense stuff. So, oh my God. Oh my goodness. That's a lie. Oh my goodness. Okay, and so let me look into this Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and then Seven of Pentacles. Let's see here. So, and look at what's at the bottom of the Ace of Swords. So I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to speak your truth. Why is the Page of Cups here for Sagittarius? Page of Cups for Sagittarius. What's this about? What I'm seeing here before I even start clarifying, it's like there's someone here, as you see, the Page of Cups, he's looking at the guy in the Eight of Pentacles. You're busy, you're working, you're doing your thing, you're whatever it is that you've been working on, you're pretty much focused on that. This Page of Cups is like, hey, I need to talk to you, or I'd like to say something to you, and you're like, not right now, can't you see I'm busy? Or maybe not like that, probably not like that. But you're like, okay, once I'm done, I'm working on this thing, so we can talk later. And whoever be saying, hey, I need to talk to you, they're like, okay, I'll wait. Like, it does have that vibe to it as well. All right, Page of Cups. Why is a Page of Cups here? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Someone may have something they'd like to give you. They may have a tangible item or even food. This is someone who has a lot of care. They're very nurturing. We have the Ace of Cups. Somebody who embodies the qualities of maybe like a mother or a sister, or it's a very feminine energy that this Page of Cups is embodying. Very open, very emotional, very healing, nurturing, reassuring, understanding, patient, compassionate. They have a lot of love. They're very open. Tell me this Page of Cups. Hierophant. We got Taurus energy, even with the Queen of Pentacles. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So this Page of Cups is representing somebody here who is not going to just like run away, disappear. They're very loyal. They're very committed. They mean what they say. They have a lot of love. They have a lot of care, and they want to be solid and show up for you. Bottom, we have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Sun reverse. See, again, we have a Four of Cups. It's like there's this sense that you may not be fully trusting of this individual, and you're like, what do you want from me? And I think it's just because you have a lot of scars, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and shit from your past, and triggers that are coming up during this time, and that's expected. With the Three of Cups, it's like this is showing that this is an opportunity to involve more fun, more play, more love, and you're just like, what? What is that? Or kind of like, didn't we talk about like getting like a rescue animal, or some of you, right? And you sometimes some of the rescue animals, they've gone through such terrible things, and they're like scared of love, and you know, you almost have to like slowly let them warm up to you. You can't be smothering. So if someone wants you to warm up to them, they can't be smothering. That's gonna just push you the fuck away. Or vice versa. If you're trying to warm up to someone or try and get someone to warm up to you, the more you try and like surround them and smother them, the more they're gonna be like, oh, get away from me. Right? So let me see this Eight of Pentacles. What's this about? Oh shit, I gotta wrap this up, y'all. Eight of Pentacles. Let me see. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Nine of Cups, and one more, King of Wands. Magician at the bottom. So it's really showing whatever that is that you're working on. This is a massive wish fulfillment. This is some sort of big dream desire, and it's truly paying off. Like I was saying earlier, somewhere in this reading, I can't remember when, but it was like, whatever it is that you're doing, keep it up. Keep your consistency. You're truly being rewarded for all of your efforts. It is really worth the energy that you've been investing. I see that it's going to have a huge success, or this is going to be something that's very fulfilling, and just keep this up, right? Keep that up. So whatever it is that you're working on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. See, you're very dedicated to this. And what's the Seven of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Empress fallen out reversed. I sense possibly a little delay here, or Ten of Cups. A Knight of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. And then we have a Seven of Swords at the bottom, which is like, I feel somebody here. Wait, Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. All right. This feels like something that's taking a while to get off the ground or get growing or developing. It feels here with the Ten of Cups. Somebody has a lot of high hopes and optimism and excitement. This Knight of Wands in reverse is giving a bit of a wishy-washy, or in and out, or start, stop, start, quick, stop. Like it's something that's kind of fleeting or surface level, maybe. Something seems to be a bit on the surface. Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups, and then a Seven of Cups. I feel as if this really makes no sense to me. Oh my goodness, but I'm gonna finish it. It feels like there's someone who isn't, like, they're playing nonchalant or like hard to get, but we have noticed the sevens, by the way, 7-7. Somebody here isn't being completely transparent with how they feel, whether this is you being kind of trickstery or you're not being super direct with someone about how you're feeling emotionally, or someone's not being direct with how they feel towards you. It's a bit of a mind game, or there's I don't know, don't get manipulated either. Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords, and Seven of Cups, this can represent somebody who is being a bit manipulative, or you could easily be taken advantage of. This is so weird. Okay. Don't let them take your kindness as weakness. I don't know, or overly forgiving. Magician, Six of Wands. This is weird. This is a really strange place to leave off your reading, but we've been talking for like 40 some minutes, so I probably should just like end it here, because I'm trying to think about what this reading was even about, and I don't remember. Like, I don't remember. I remember at the beginning when we started the tarot, I was like, there's some sort of like good news or something that is better than you were anticipating, or you're thinking it was going to go this way, but it actually went really good. I don't remember. Something about good news though. So good news coming in. Claim it, and just ride the waves, because it seems like there's a lot of this fluctuation and adapting, and well, I hope this helps, Saggy. I love and appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know if this resonates. You might need to come back to this later on. Maybe even go back to one of the first March readings I did. They may make more sense to you now than it did back then. But yeah, let me know if this resonates, because I have no fucking idea what this was about. Okay. Have a lovely day, Saggy. I'll see you later. Bye.